What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. Excuse the energy. I have been feeling under the weather for like a week and some change now. Not sure what's going on. No, I don't have COVID. But anyways, obviously I'm back in town. Looks a little different. Got some stuff on it. Turbo kit is pretty much all on. I had it running yesterday and got some coolant and then whatnot, and just been doing some small stuff, put all the fluids in it. It's always been the same with this car: 1 step forward, 5 steps back. I hooked the power steering back up on it. Long story short, I built the motor for this car a while ago, and the bracket for the pump was at the machine shop, and I had no idea. So I rigged it, and I just basically got rid of the power steering. So it didn't have power steering, so I was like, I most definitely have to put that back on there, and I did. And this happened last night, I'm pretty sure, or it was already happening, and I found out last night. Whatever the case may be, this power steering line, it has a hole in it. It's looking real bad. Huge puddle mess on the floor. Everything I poured in came right back out, but it does work. I turned the wheel, trying to get all the air out the system and stuff, and it felt great. So I just got to fix that line and then stick that back on there. Doesn't have a thermostat in it, so I just topped it off, filled it up, and then started it, sucked it down, and topped it back off some more. I only got it up to like 120, 130 degrees, and then I shut it off. But that's because I found the stuff all on the floor. But anyways, so I pulled the line off this morning. I think today's Sunday. Yeah, today's Sunday. So I pulled that off, and then I noticed last night, and I already wanted to replace this anyways. This hole's in here. It's on the drain. Well, it was on the drain for the turbo, and it's a little beat up, and it's rubber, and it was collapsing. Not fully collapsed, but it was close to it, and that's no bueno. And I've been having drain issues, so hopefully, maybe, fingers crossed, this helps out with that issue. I got a new line on there, and I had a one-way check, not a check valve, but basically essentially the same thing for fluids. So it can come out the turbo, but it can't backflow back up into the turbo. So that's in there and installed. I got some good old Amazon, that kind of hose. I think that's like 8 and 10 and whatever. But that's on there, so I have to track down a line. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much. So if it doesn't, I'll get one on order. If it does, I'll wait, and then I'll order it later. But that's literally pretty much it. That line, and then the tail needs to be worked on, and then the car can be driven. That's literally it. I'm about to put the front bumper back on. Maybe not. I don't know. I kind of don't feel like it. Like I said, haven't been feeling the best. My stomach has just been killing me, so we'll see what happens. But I gotta put the front wheels back on. I took those off for clearance reasons and just give me more room to work and stuff like that. So I gotta take those back on. I got the rear 17 back on it. Gonna have to do some playing around with the B-locks because they hit my brake caliper. So I'm gonna get some really thin spacers. The spacers that I have would work, but it would sit the wheel out way too far. So it would stick out a pretty good ways if I had them back on with those spacers. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do it right. Get the right size spacers. So, it's 30s, 40 degrees outside here in Vegas anyway, so it's too cold for a radio. There's really no point. The car's not gonna hook either way. I don't have $4,000 or $5,000 suspension to make it hook in a cold, so I don't really care. And I didn't build this to race. I built it to drive and have fun. So do the 17s back on it. I'll get around to that later. The wheels are fully assembled though. I got the valve stems, so the wheels are torqued and ready to go. I just got to put air in them, and that's it. But yeah, I'm not too worried about those right now. So I just gotta find the motivation to stick this front bumper back on. And then, like I said, source that line, stick it on, put some fluid back in it, blade the system again, and then just get with my tuner and you can drive this thing. That's really pretty much it. I played with the shifter cable some yesterday, got it pretty decent. It was really sloppy when I picked the car up. I don't know what happened, but a couple things were loose. So I'll tighten some stuff up and play with that. It's pretty decent now, so it's good enough to drive it around. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got going on right now. Hopefully I feel better and can get back to my regular working self. But for right now, yeah, this ain't it, y'all. This is not it. I'm gonna keep trying pushing, but yeah, I don't feel good enough to be going out to events and stuff anyway, so there's no huge push on this thing. I'm not trying to rush it. Yeah, I mean, I would like to start driving it to work, so that's why I'm putting like some sort of effort into it, but not really, so we'll see. Hopefully, I got a log of the car last night, so I sent it to my tuner, and hopefully it gets back with me here soon with something else to try, and hopefully I'll have the rest on and figured out, so then I could just put it down on the ground and then start driving this thing and start really tuning it. But that's all I got for right now. Hopefully I'll check back in with you guys and have some other stuff done. Still gotta put that on, but I'm in no huge rush. I don't have a bumper exit, so I don't really care. But yeah, that's all I got for right now. The interiors I'll put back together, including the back. So literally just that line, the bumper, front wheels, and tune, and then we can drive it. So we'll see what happens, and I will check in when I have something else done.